Hey, this is Rising Levels, and I'm just gonna see if there's like extra content to the story for some little post game, maybe. If not, then this won't get to you, obviously. Yeah, I'm gonna just do all the side missions. There's a lot. Golly. Morning, or afternoon, I guess. It's not been a restful few days for any of us, I imagine. And after that awful battle with the tower and Oz passing away, yet awful tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. At least they've been able to clean things up. The reopening ceremony for Central Plaza should be wrapping up about now, in fact. I'm glad the plaza's fixed, but is now really the time for having ceremonies? Now is exactly the time, I say. We've got to celebrate what we can, even if it feels hard. After two catastrophes in 5 years, Lumios needs all the happy occasions it can get. I guess you got a point. Anyway, did you figure out what you're gonna do right to levels? About what? About your wish. The one you get for reaching rank A. I want odds back. Dang. You just got a message about it when you signed up on the Z app. The Z app. You know who attains the highest rank A, earn the right to call themselves one of Lumios' strongest trainers and be granted a wish, as long as it is in our power to fulfill. Does that ring a bell? I suppose your next step would be to talk to Vinny about what you desire. Well, you'll need to figure out what to ask for first, right? You say the city. I bet they give you anything. Hey, all of you, come here a second. What, the future of Lumio City? Okay. I found something while I was sorting through Oz's stuff. Is that a letter? Could it be his will? I think so. Here, I'll read it out. To Team MZ, my dear friends. If you're reading this letter, then it will seem my time has finally come to an end. I leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do a Hotel Z as you see fit. It is yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it. I ask only that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Illumio City. I've been blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to all their new Pokemon neighbors. It is as you young ones once said, a joint of X and Y axes that were never expected to meet. May you all bring about a true evolution in the relationship between Pokemon and humankind. I have lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. But thanks to you all, I know I will now go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. I thank you from the bottom of this old heart. Signed, Oz. Oh, Oz. When we left him on the roof, the day the tower went berserk, he must have already been prepared for his end. Yeah, I think so. So what will we do about the hotel? We probably don't need to worry about turning it into a thriving business, right? Oz did tell us he saw it more as his own final residence than anything. He did, yes, but keeping a building like this in good repair won't be cheap. Should we ask Vinny for help? I bet Sadako will lend a hand. I only want to use our ZA Royale wish on this. I don't think it's what we worked so hard for. Vinny, what's up? You were promised one wish to be granted if you achieve Ring A. It's time to take care of that. Please join us on the south side of Central Plaza. Understood. See you at Central Plaza. We'll be waiting for you. Y'all heard that, right? It's time to go meet Vinny. Guess you got until you reach Central Plaza to figure out what you want to ask for. I'll figure it out. I suspect everyone's quite curious to see what our two ranked A trainers will request. You're probably right, but there's no point getting nervous about it. Let's head to Central Plaza. My dear Team MZ, why are you here? We simply had to find out what both of you A-rank trainers will wish for. The bottom line is this: I would love nothing more than the opportunity to battle all of you again. Then why not just ask us to battle like trainers normally do? I am so glad you asked. My dream is to help every resident of Lumio become the best trainer they can be. My dream is to make the citizens of Lumio strong so that we can get rid of wild zones. Oh! Oh. Oh dear, I never would have expected to share a dream with someone like you. Nevertheless, I certainly would not object if you felt inclined to act on my behalf for a tournament that is open to every trainer in Lumios. As for the name, how about something like the Sublime Ultra Tournoi de Descent? At that point, would you even call it a tournament? Oh, whatever, Vinny's waiting. Let's go. Once I reach the top, I have to turn Lumio City into Descent City. True strength means training your heart to recognize the right time to use your power. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today, children. First of all, I offer my sincere apologies to Team MZ regarding the Prism Tower affair. It should have been up to Corsatico Inc. to resolve the situation, yet it failed to you to rescue Lumios' residents, human and Pokemon alike. We owe you all a great debt. Really, it wasn't that much. The Prism Tower thing was no one's fault. Not that you could have just told the whole city something was up. It would have caused panic. It's just such a shame that Oz's attempt to protect Lumios went so wrong. But we managed to right it, with the help of all those tough trainers rising levels at battle. I think we would have tried to help out no matter what. We love Lumios after all. It does my heart good to hear that you all feel this way. With that said, Vinny? Yes, ma'am. As you know, reaching rank A in the ZA Royale earns you the rights to have one wish granted. As long as that wish is within the capability of Corsatico Inc. to grant, of course. What about the person you've been searching for, Tawny? You get help looking for them. That's a personal thing, I guess. I can just find it myself. A wish this big feels like it should go towards something that help everyone. Well, I know, we could combine your two wishes. I bet that get us something really cool. They're the ones with the wishes, you know. In that case, what do you say, Rise of Levels? I want us all to battle Pokemon together. That's only that one promising way to make the city as joyful as it can be. The sense on the others sure seem hyped about that idea. I fully support more Pokemon battles. Should we ask for the ZA Royale to continue then? I see, what an interesting turn of events. What, is there a problem? No, rather, Oz had approached me as well to ask if the ZA Royale could be continued, even after its original purpose had been served. Perhaps he, better than any other, understood the value of engaging in Pokemon battles, after such a long life spent watching others. Okay. Alright, that was it. If you'll give me but a moment. Attention to the ZA Royale Operations Team. If you're green light to push the update to the app, as discussed. As you'll see when you next check your app, you should now be registered to take part in the Infinite ZA Royale. Alright, so challenge your ticket and show it to the receptionist at Corsatico Inc. for a chance to battle in a reward match. If you win the match, amazing prizes will be yours to keep. After each reward match, your ticket points will be reset to 0. I'll inform the other ZA Royale participants about the update and our plans for this competition. Let me see, I suppose we might as well begin at once. We'll kick it off this very night. You work fast as always, Vinny. So Oz wish for this to happen too. I wonder if there are really things you can only understand through Pokemon battles. We'll find out what those things are through the ZA Royale. Hope you're all ready. Starting out, we're rivals. It seems a marvelous future awaits us. As much as we work to improve the city itself, these people in Pokemon are what truly matters most. I hope the competition sparked by the ZA Royale will continue bringing new life to Lumio City. Alright, let's go do whatever we need to prepare. The Infinite ZA Royale awaits. Alright.